Welcome to part 55 of Grand Theft Auto 5. We've waited long enough. The preparations are done, the loose ends are tied. Now it's time for us to start the Paletto Score. And this one should be an easy one. You walk in, you walk out, or so you think. Again, this is Grand Theft Auto 5. And when it comes down to Grand Theft Auto 5, nothing is always easy. Oh, and one more thing. If anyone is trying to look for part 48, for some reason YouTube shadow erased it. So I'm going to have to re-upload it. And that'll be coming later on in the week. So with that said, let's start this mission. And let's get this show on the road, shall we?
It's not inappropriate. It's another one of your fucking disasters. That's what it is. First you take a hostage against my advice, and then you start some kind of crazy high school romance with her. Are you nuts? She's a 60-year-old housewife.
Wow, she's 57. And she thinks that I'm mature.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. 30 years of marriage to the world's angriest mob boss would make anyone insane. You're not making my situation any easier.
Oh, there's a surprise. I knew it would become about you.
I miss my family.
Oh, you're full of shit. All you ever did was ignore them. And now that they're gone, you miss them. Fucking incredible.
I'll tell you what's incredible. Fucking incredible.
Hey!
You mother...
Hey!
What?
Enough! You got me out here. You wrote me into your crazy world of bullshit. If it was lies, new age shit, and arguments about how good life used to be, I could have stayed my ass in Los Santos.
Hello, Franklin.
What's up?
All right. Here's the shot. We're going to Paletto Bay, and we're gonna do this thing. Any questions? Comments?
Yeah. I miss Brad. That crazy motherfucker was with us now. He would have loved this. Instead, he's got to enjoy himself molesting white-collar criminals in a federal penitentiary.
Thanks for sharing. Anybody else?
What about me?
You'll be waiting for them by the river, handling the getaway.
All right.
Now, these three go in, you grab the take. They rendezvous with you, and you get out of there. Does that, work for everyone? Great. Let's go.
Alright,
Paletto
plan
Bay.
is on,
Let's hit
the
this
bickering has stopped. Let's go over and drive to the Paletto Bank. But on the way there, we're going to be dropping off Franklin. Now everybody's going to be telling their stories. Now if I would have picked somebody other than Packy, they had their own story to share. It would be a lot different. But Packy has probably one of the most infamous stories of all. He's the one who did the Liberty City bank job. And by the way, that is on the channel, because I did Grand Theft Auto 4 before this game. Whatever the case, folks, all we need to do is just simply drive over to the Paletto Bank and drop Franklin off, because Franklin will be providing our getaway if things were to, well, go south. Now, knowing Grand Theft Auto, there is a high chance of that happening. So what we're going to do
I heard you were part of the crew that took
is not get into any wrecks on the way there.
My brother Derek, God rest his soul.
As much as I want to run over the Lost, every time you see the Lost drive by, which, by the way, the Lost do tend to drive by sometimes, it is a given that they'll end up driving during the mission, and it only happened at least a rare occasion. But just in case the Lost decides to drive by, I can't run them over, because that would ruin the mission and make us too, you know, conspicuous. And probably bring heat on us. So with that said,
Your turn to share, kid.
we just sit back and enjoy the ride, and I think I'm having some audio and visual hiccups there. Actually, no, I did have some audio and visual hiccups throughout the entirety of this. And if you heard audio and visual hiccups, that's the recorder cutting into the Well, actually, that's the audio, no, the video cutting into the audio, causing the hiccups. And I apologize for that.
Well, how about you? Why don't you share?
So,
with the group?
with that
I'm
said,
here, I'll back the fence.
we're
The check's gonna
actually getting a little bit closer.
Took him for $8 grand. Walk out.
And from what we hear,
It was a bit more
Franklin had,
complicated than that,
well,
wasn't it, T?
done probably the stupidest job out of the four. While Trevor actually robbed somebody he knew, which was pretty dumb. Michael
That, children,
actually
is why you don't
picked up
rob
200
people
grand
that
on
you
his
know.
first score, and Packy, well, that job he did, that's probably going to be his highlight.
It can't be worse than Trevor.
Franklin, on the other hand, actually robbed the bank and inadvertently
Take home on
got
your first gig?
an ink pad. For those of you who don't know what ink pads are, ink pads are, or ink bombs I should say, actually are things to stop robbery and stop laundering. So, if you happen to rob the bank and an ink bomb goes off, not only will it be on your clothes so the police can trace you, but it'll also make the money worthless. And Franklin and Lamar inadvertently got one of those. Like I say, nothing good happens when you're with Lamar. Nothing. And speaking of, oh god damn it!
We're gonna drop you up here, okay?
Lamar didn't even have to be there. Mention his name and bad shit happens. That truck just pulled out right in front of me. I mean, what the hell? Well, at least we're here. And sorry for the frame rate drop here, people.
I got it down.
I'll bring a dive.
And with that said, all that's left is to make it to the bank itself. Let me assure you, you better make sure Michael, Franklin, and Trevor are all fully armed. I mean, after you did the mission with the O'Neills, you might as well buy everything with Michael beforehand. You at least get the chance to do that before coming to the Paletto Score. So, with that said, get every single thing that you could possibly buy before you start this bank robbery. Because you are going to need it. Even though eventually you'll be given better guns due to the fact that Trevor robbed the military truck.
Everyone on the floor now.
You had best make sure that Michael, Trevor, and Franklin all have body armors for this mission. You are going to need it. Get on the floor. Let me just check over by Packy.
If I ever meet this alarm guy, I'll fucking shoot him.
Not if I get to him first.
Yeah.
Stay back! We got hostages!
Tell the sheriff the 211 is confirmed. We're gonna need everything we got down here.
Despite that, we're gonna have to take the money and run. So we're gonna have to go to the vault first.
Sheriff's here.
And prepare ourselves, because there's no way in hell they're letting us leave out alive.
Move in! Call up procedure!
You know you're surrounded, so you ain't getting a ride to the airport.
I don't care if they surrender. I'm killing me some bad guys.
Now let the hostages go, and we'll talk like gentlemen.
Time to face the music.
Sweet mother shit.
Time to show these no mercy. And the only way we do that is going through all of them. Now look at the bottom of the screen near the switch option. That is going to be how much money you're going to be claiming off of this heist. And your tank comes off of whatever's left. Every time you get hit, you will lose a percentage of money. I mean, it's kind of hard not to get hit because after all, on one side, Michael is getting, on the other side, Trevor is walking around with a damn minigun. Now, for the time being, we can't switch to any weapons. But the moment I do switch weapons, it'll be a lot easier to get through. Honestly, in all common sense, you would, but heavily armed suits makes it hard to run around in. So yeah, you are bound to get while the suits reduce damage, you're still likely to die. Because the military will have no give. So, you're going to have to use Trevor to mow the fence down so you'll be able to get through and try to clear an escape route for everyone else. And unfortunately, this is one of those missions where you have to have a high accuracy. Trevor has a minigun. Yikes. Whatever the case, a minigun would probably be your best bet to mow through these cops without having to lose any more money than what you need to. We are surrounded completely, and yeah, it's not helping us any whatsoever that we are surrounded by gunfire. Oh crap. So I have no choice but to go ballistic and start shooting people left and right, just cause. There might be another bird in the vicinity too. So, there's that bird. So let's take it down. And right when my berserk went off. God damn.
We're taking this score to buy one of them unwieldy motherfuckers.
It's okay. Once I destroy this copter, we're good to go at least.
It's too heavy! You want to play dead? We won't be playing! Hey, through here! Right along! Fine!
We're gonna have to try to... I'm gonna switch to Michael eventually. It's gonna be better that way. Or switch guns, whichever one comes first. But the minigun really was the only good way to get through some of the more heavily armed troops. Let alone, it's a good way for to tear through most of these guys. While getting a gold medal for this mission, again, is a requirement for the achievement, it's not for 100%. Simply all you have to do is just beat this mission. And survive. Speaking of Franklin, does he know that this place is completely surrounded by... Okay, I phrase that this place is surrounded by cops. I was coughing and I had to stop. So, Pat's gone for the remainder of this mission. And that just leaves us to have to switch to Franklin. Franklin's gonna have to rescue both Michael and Trevor out of their predicament. So on that note, that is exactly what Franklin's gonna do. With a bulldozer?
Alright, this is it.
No, it'd been even funnier if they had a steamroller, but it's okay. Bulldozer works just fine. Whatever the case, let's just bulldoze our way through the armed forces, who was literally on the take with these crooked cops. Seriously, the things we do for these fucking federal agents. I hope they're grateful for this. Oh, and by the way, the cop errands don't end here. Oh no. There's still more along the way. Whatever the case, we just need to get at this area without dying or losing the bulldozer. Ah! I ran over one of them. Fantastic. Oh, nope, don't die on me. Do not be destroyed. I know this is a heavy-duty machinery, but it can't take too much rapid-fire machine gun bullets. I mean, I can shoot, but it's not going to help because, after all, this tractor can only take so much damage. Oh, and by the way, watch out for the tank. This been to try to pick up Michael and Trevor. That should pretty much save them from, well, the tank. And their poor mobility.
There's our ride. Good kid. Go, 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 go!
We got these two. Let's get the hell out of here and run for our lives. Because after all, there is no way, even though we have the weapons to do it, that we can take down a tank head on. That's just stupid, and the game will not allow it. So on that note, whatever money we have left, I hope it's more than enough to get our take. This score depends on how much money you have. So on that note, we're going to be switching to Michael, and you have a chance. Joyce is switching between Michael, Trevor, and Franklin to get through the rest of this. This is why I said all three of them need body armor. Because after all, you're going to be running through the military trying to get away from law enforcement and getting away with a lot of money you robbed from Paletto. And it is just a lot. Hey, with a soldier here? Son of a bitch, there's two of them. So many of these weekend soldiers. It's ridiculous.
Stay behind me, kid. I got the armor.
Look, and you're on the take of the cops, but damn, this is not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. The cops really have to pull some strings for this one. But as I said, this is GTA. Anything that can go wrong will. Always does. Yeah, and my accuracy sucks. It's already shot to hell because of the minigun anyway, so it doesn't matter. We just need to get through this madness without losing any more money and dying. Keyword being not dying.
Paycheck's no good when you're dead, you ass.
So, if you get the chance, use Michael's ability to get through the enemies. But more importantly,
we're coming through.
You can also use Trevor's ability if you feel like you're taking damage. So that way Trevor can actually power through the opposition with his berserk mode. Franklin's ability is all but useless except for car races. That is the best way to say that.
Hold him down.
But yes,
Look out.
it's 5-star, even though it is part of a mission. This is actually an accolade that you have in your like statistics, I suppose. How long you stay on a 5-star wanted meter, and if you can get away from it. This is actually one of those things, and I think it's an achievement, but that's all it is. It's not really something that's worth 100% at least. That said, we're going to have to fight our way onto the ramp and hold off these weekend soldiers until the train arrives. Once the train arrives, we're getting on it, and we're getting the hell out of Dodge. Whatever we take. But even worse, it might not be a lot, considering the fact we love getting shot. And one other, what's gonna happen after this mission? So on that note, we can hold them off a little bit longer, but I think the train's coming, so let's jump on.
Right here. Get on. Fucking it.
Let's go. Yo, easy, easy. I'm a friendly. Agent Sanchez.
Our very own corrupt G-man in training.
You gotta be careful, buddy, all right? Because they are looking around these trains for illegals. And if you're mistaken, you'll be shot, amigo.
Very amusing.
Yeah, if you expecting them two to bring you up, you're gonna be disappointed, homie.
Right back at you. Got the money?
Everything we got.
Okay. Here's your cut. Considering present scrutiny on public worker remuneration, this is a big win.
Oh yeah, that's a huge fucking win. Woo!
Monsters.
I'm out. Agent Haynes will get in touch with you once Operation Save the World's ago. Get your crew together, okay?
Fucking punk. All right. We should probably split up. They're gonna be looking for a 3.
Oh, the blood we spill for the security of this country. Come on, Franklin.
Man, I'll holler at you, homie.
All right. Seatbelt. Serious.
Change might be. Ain't that about a bitch? On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Grand Theft Auto since we passed this heist. Now it's time, Michael, to bid Sandy Shores farewell. However, in order for him to do that, well, he's gonna have to join Trevor in another against Merryweather. As if Devin Weston doesn't hate these guys enough. But fuck Devin Weston. Guys, next time.